Hey guys, welcome to another video. So we decided to take the kids camping just for a couple of nights and ended up finding this little campsite called Trebula Farm. It's on the north coast of Cornwall, just near Boscastle. It had really good facilities, everything you need, beautiful views as well, and pretty good prices too. A couple of nights a week as well, it did have a pizza van there as well, which was really nice. I made really good pizzas. Facility wise, it had plenty of showers, washing up spaces and toilets, and some sort of like disabled friendly ones as well, with ramps, not steps. So yeah, overall campsite was lovely, and it was pretty much walking distance into Boscastle from the campsite as well.
Hello.
Nope. Boscastle itself is really beautiful. It's got my favourite kind of shops as well. It's got quite a few of them. The type of shops that sells like crystals, incense, candles, witchy books, things like that. I'm not really sure why, but it's got a couple of shops like that. I'm not complaining, it's brilliant and definitely want to go back. But yeah, had a lot of shops like that, a bakery, a couple of pubs. Even the pub actually was called the Cobweb Inn. Yeah, a lot of witchy stuff in Boscastle. Not really sure why, but it's brilliant. I loved it. There was also a witchcraft museum. Unfortunately, we didn't get to go in, but I did have a little look around the outside. Next time though, I'll definitely be going back. So at some point when I do go back, I'll have a look around the museum too. Definitely want to do that. Unfortunately, just didn't get around to it. But yeah. It's absolutely beautiful, Boscastle. Everywhere you look, there's interesting different buildings. Obviously the river that goes right through as well is really pretty. I did find out, it wasn't until we got home that we found out to what extent. I knew that there had been a flood there, but I didn't know how bad. After getting home, we looked at a documentary online and found that in 2004, Boscastle had a really bad flash flood. I didn't even know that was a thing, to be quite honest, in England. I didn't think we had floods like that bad, although we did get quite a bit of rain. But yeah, the floods were something else. People's cars and caravans and vans, everything all just getting washed down the river into the sea. Yeah, it's really bad, but if you're interested, obviously you can find videos on YouTube about that. You just type in Boscastle flood 2004. Yeah, thankfully the weather was nice when we were there, no floods. It is absolutely beautiful. It's what you think of when you think of the north coast of Cornwall. You think rugged, beautiful sea, little coastal villages. It's just beautiful. Even like little houses in the hills, and we kept looking at them thinking, like, how do people get their cars there? Like, you can see a car parked outside the house, but I don't know how people get their cars there. But yeah, it's a really, really beautiful place. Definitely worth a visit. The following morning we had a quick breakfast and then had a little walk around the campsite just to see the rest of it. By the time we pitched up, we didn't really do a lot of exploring, so yeah, we thought we'd have a little look around the campsite. And then after that we headed back into Boscastle again because I wanted to go in one of the shops and get the kids a crystal each. Yeah, so we did that quickly, had a quick look around the shops again, and then it was off to St Nectans Glen, which is one of the reasons why we picked Boscastle as a place to visit, because I've been really wanting to go St Nectans Glen for a long time. It was unbelievable. I do wish we had gone either earlier or maybe out of season because it was quite busy, but yeah, it was lovely. The car park there is £3 for all day for cars, £5 all day for vans. And it is a bit of a walk, not really buggy friendly. I knew Charlie wouldn't make the walk though, so we took the buggy and then we kind of just left it halfway along the route once it started getting too difficult, and then just picked it back up, obviously, on our way back through again.
Mom, there's a building.
So the actual walk itself is obviously free, but then if you want to visit the waterfall you do have to pay. I don't remember how much it is. I think it was about £7 or £8 per adult, and then maybe about £5 or £6 per child. I think Charlie was free. But you walk for about 20 to 30 minutes, something like that, and then you'll get to the place where there's like the cafe, the toilets, a little gift shop, a little meditation room, things like that. When you get there, that's obviously where you pay for your ticket to get into the waterfall, or you can just have a little look around and then leave. You don't have to go to the waterfall. But yeah, obviously that was part of what we went there for, so we did. Again, like the gift shops and stuff, it was all very sort of like witchy stuff, a lot of crystals, things like that. And then obviously it's got a meditation room, which was nice. I put a little birthday note in for my dad. It's almost more like a memorial type room in a way, or just like a memories room rather than a meditation room. But yeah, it was nice. Yeah, so we had a little look around there, and then bought some bits in the shop. You can also buy little ribbons and you can tie them around by the waterfall. People tie ribbons on. So we did that. I got the kids one each. And yeah, from there you go through the shop out of the other exit, and that takes you to the waterfall. It's about another 5-minute walk from there, so not too bad. Lots of steps though, so you'll see why we ditched the buggy halfway. But yeah, definitely worth it. Hold Charlie. I forgot to mention St Nectans Glen is supposed to be the 4th most spiritual site in England. Yeah, so I guess that maybe makes sense as to why there are so many witchy shops about. After St Nectans Glen, we were kind of exhausted and hungry, so we went back to the tent and had a bit of food and a rest. And then that evening we decided we would pop back down to Boscastle for another little walk around, as it was obviously our last night. We only stayed 2 nights, and checkout was at 11 in the morning, so we had a busy morning, so we thought we'd make the most of our last night. On our way down to the harbour, we noticed a lot of people outside the Witches Museum. They were all wearing coats with lots of different coloured tassels on. We had no clue what it was about. And then on our way back up to the car again, we realised that they were putting on a show. It was something called Border Morris. Never heard of it before, but it was definitely a nice end to the night. And it turns out Border Morris is an old English type of folk dancing. I'd never heard of it, but yeah, it was interesting.